Madam Speaker, I rise today to reflect on the promise of America. What is the promise of America? What has it meant for us? And what does it mean to us today? America has been around for a few hundred years. That's really not that long. And in that short time, our dreams have informed the imaginations of people around the globe. It all started when our founding fathers drafted and signed the Declaration of Independence. It set us on a path for our nation to be the greatest experiment in self-governance that the world has ever known. Our founders were our first innovators who risked it all for America to be free. Sure, there are times that we have fallen short, but our experiment has been overwhelming for the good. It's here in America that we've led and cultivated history's greatest breakthroughs. We fought a war to end slavery. We liberated Europe from the Nazis. We invented flight, put men on the moon, split the atom, invented the microchip, the internet, and more. At great expense, all of this was accomplished by maintaining fleets and armies for America to be a beacon of hope for freedom-loving people around the world. We've done more to lift people out of poverty, raise the standard of living than any nation in the history of the world. Madam Speaker, I'm sure our founders never dreamed that any of this would be possible, but it was, because they made their vision for America a reality, rooted in the promise that our rights are self-evident, sacred, and undeniable. America was born with purpose. It says it right here in the Declaration of Independence. We all know the words, or at least we should know the words. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These are more than just words. It's a faith statement, a distinctive national credo. The moment we fail to believe it, the experiment is over. This nation will fade away like all nation-states that have lost belief in themselves and forgotten their identity. If we forget our purpose and let the promise of America be broken, we are lost. The future is lost. It's our job, our highest responsibility, to transmit the promise of America to our children and to all who are a part of this great experiment. It's not enough that we merely assert these as ideas. We must live them as truths and show the world that they work. America is where freedom has made its greatest mark. It's where creativity is unmatched by any time in history. It's where justice flowers more generously than any place on earth. The torch must be passed to the next generation. That is what President John F. Kennedy said. And, Madam Speaker, we must do just that. So I will keep coming back to this floor, to the People's House, to make this case that the promise of America is for every person in our country. There's a battle going on right now for the heart and soul of America. So it's worth repeating that we must never forget our purpose. That's what unites us as Americans. And it's where I find hope that we can come together around shared values that built our great nation. I'm committed more than ever to restore trust and confidence in the promise of America. It's a promise that will keep us free, empower our children and the next generation to shine, and strengthen the moral fabric where our identity rests. Thank you, and I yield back.